Oh God. Well, I'm gonna say when I started officially releasing it publicly, which is late 2016. So it's been a little under 3 years, I think, right?
Well, as an artist such as yourself, I'm assuming that you've been making music for a very long time.
Oh, such a long time. It's such a long time in development. It's crazy.
What are your first memories of making music?
Well, in middle school, I played the saxophone. So like that didn't like super bite me and get deep into it, but I played it all the time. And for like 5 years in middle school, played saxophone. And then in high school, they didn't like have any band music like that, so I put it down for a year. But then sophomore year, I picked up guitar class, and that's what did it. That's what screwed me over.
Play that guitar?
Yeah, I didn't put it down since then, and then spent high school being pretty bad at guitar, but then I went to college for music. I was a music major and also studying music production. So I spent 4 years doing that, really developing my craft and like getting like good and getting more talented at it. Like I always had the raw talent, especially with songwriting, and but there was just a lot to be developed.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you were younger, did you find it difficult to connect with people?
How young?
Before you started creating music, before you were really...
I mean, I don't know. Probably. I wasn't terribly awkward, but I didn't feel like I was the coolest kid. I just felt somewhere in the middle. I honestly probably didn't really care too much about connecting with people.
Sure.
Probably more concerned with just running around, and then also eventually later just playing video games and I don't know.
All the good stuff?
Yeah, it's when you become a teenager, I feel like, emotions started to hit heavier, I'd be like, what is this? Like, I don't remember feeling this. Like, I've never been sad like this before. This is crazy.
Well, I feel like when you make music, you are connecting with people.
Yeah.
It's almost like, and because you've been doing it for quite a while and you found a passion, it's almost like you found a way to.
I'll tell you what though, like, it didn't feel like I was connecting too much through making music. That was just for my own purpose and self-therapy. But I was connecting through other people's music, other artists that I enjoyed, I was connecting to them. Oh, I mean, as a teenager, Nirvana was the biggest one. And then, of course, all the alternative bands from around that era as well. Like, things I don't really listen to now, but back then, they were a big thing in my life.
And I'm assuming those bands are the ones that inspire you to make your music today?
There's countless artists that have inspired me to make my music. So they're just one of hundreds, if not thousands.
Okay, so you said Nirvana.
Yeah.
What do you take from them?
Nirvana, it's something that even if I put it down for a while and listen back a year later, I always hear new things and learn new things. It's just such a influential band, especially Kurt Cobain.
Raw.
Yeah, it's pretty much encompasses the word raw, you know what I mean? But at the same time, the production, especially on their second two albums, their second and third album, I mean, the production is kind of perfect, even though at the same time, it's perfect production, capturing such a raw performance. It's kind of crazy, but that's what does it. Yeah. And I don't think you can really beat that. It's just the only thing you can do is kind of, for me, invent new colors and new kinds of music. I can never be Nirvana. When I was 15, I just wanted to be Nirvana.
Sure.
But now I just want to be myself. And I want to make something that people haven't heard before.
And back to connecting with people. When you make music like this and people respond to it well, do you feel like that you're kind of figuring out more of who you are as a person?
That's a really good question. I'm not sure. It's just kind of a crazy thing because when I'm writing the songs, I'm totally thinking like, can people relate to it? Like, or when are people gonna listen to this? Are they gonna listen to it when they're going out at night? Or are they gonna listen to it like quietly when they're doing homework? Or is it gonna be in a TV show somewhere? But as much as I think about those things when I'm writing the song, it still never fully prepares me for like, every time someone messages me or comments like, I love the song, it's helping, like, it always feels like a new feeling. It's like, whoa, you know?
So how do you deal with the negative comments that comes with making music so popular?
Yeah, so that wasn't something that I'd experienced really. Like, I had a couple, friends that maybe wouldn't understand my music growing up or in college, and they might give me a little bit of a hard time. But that didn't have the same impact as till a year ago. I started dealing with some people that wouldn't like the music, and that was just a really interesting experience. Like it was, I didn't know how to take it at first, but I didn't ever say anything. You know, I just kind of wanted to let it permeate a bit. But
Process.
yeah, process. But I'm actually really glad that it happened. And still, again, most of the comments and the reactions are great. It's just some of them were like people didn't get it or it wasn't for them, and they had a very specific reaction. Like it was very bad. It was like, because the people that love it, they'll tell you how much they love it, but the people that hate it, they'll tell you how much they hate it. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
But the thing is, I'm so glad it happened because I took a few months to kind of reflect on it, and after a while, I just realized it straight up doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And now it prepared me, I think, so that
you can get comments like that when they come.
If and when my music gets even bigger and there are more bad comments or haters or anything like that, like I mentally block it out. I just kind of laugh and just move on. I'm like, oh, you don't like it? All right.
It's funny. When I hear about comedians, like famous comedians, when they first start out, they always say that their best shows are the ones that they flunked. The ones that when people hated them because it made them hardened and it made them able to continue and not be afraid.
Yeah. Right. Well, now I'm not afraid to put out anything, like, because I'm putting it out for myself, you know? If they don't like it, that's fine. I'll just put out a new song. It doesn't really matter, you know? Plus, like, there's kind of, like, way more struggles in life that actually matter. Yeah. Like, and those are the things that are a bit more painful. Yeah, sure. So, I don't know.
Very cool. You know what I mean? That just goes to show how you learn from things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm grateful it happened, because if things blew up and I had a huge pop hit and then like that amount of hate came in at that wave, I don't know if I could deal with that. You know, that'd be really hard. But now it's just I'm numb to it. It doesn't matter.
Do you have any plans on future video releases?
Oh yeah, I'm working on a bunch of new singles right now. Currently, I have 4 new songs that are recorded. 2 of them are completely mastered and ready, and the other 2 are just being mixed right now, but they're ready to go, and we're planning a music video for one of them. Again, it's just going to take time to do it right, but...
So, last question.
Yeah.
What are your hopes and dreams for the new music that comes?
I just want to I see it as climbing just one step at a time, so I hope each song can take me to one level higher, and then the next song will take me another level higher, and if a song doesn't do that, that's okay, because I'll just put out more songs. And eventually one of them will take me to the next level, and then eventually another one. So it's just, it's a slow climb, but it's worthwhile, because once you get to that next level, you're there. Like you never have to worry about being here again. It only goes up.
And the fans that you have right now.
Yeah. Right? What about them?
What would you like to say to them?
What would I like to say to them?
Yeah.
Oh man, just thank you. I don't know. I love you more than like anything in the world, probably.
I mean, in the way they make you who you are, right?
Yeah, dude. Well, it feels like a community, and I feel like I want anyone to be able to listen to the music, and I feel like they can. And I feel like it doesn't matter how weird you are. Like, I want my music to be a safe place where anyone can go to, anyone can talk to me about it, and that's what I appreciate, because I never feel like I had that, especially as a only child. You know, I mean, sure, I had a couple friends, I had my parents, but I never felt like I truly belonged anywhere. But now with my music, I'm making a place where I do belong, and anyone else is welcome too. Anyone that feels like they talk a little weird, they look a little weird, it doesn't matter. They belong in my comment section. They belong in my shows.
Beautifully said.
Yeah.
All right, Rhett. Thank you very much.
Thank you.